We are back here on Girl Talk, and never let it be said that we do not examine all subjects. I'm very excited. Dr. Gregory Glover, thank you so much for joining us. I really am excited because your specialty is something I think that's newly accredited, and we really are thrilled to talk with you about urogynecology. Can you share with us a little bit about what that even means?
Sure. A urogynecologist is a fairly new subspecialty of gynecology, and it deals with pelvic floor defects.
Okay.
And the pelvic floor is the muscles and tissues that make up the support of the female pelvic organs.
Exactly.
Which include the vagina and the bladder and the rectum and the uterus.
What's interesting is she's got 5 kids, and I'm a grandmother of 9. And I don't know about you, but as far as kegling exercises and all kinds of fun things, I'm really curious to know, as we get older, what are some common things that do happen?
Sure. Well, certainly childbirth is one of the risk factors, and there's a genetic component that addresses the weakness of these tissues as you get older. But the damage usually during stretching, during pregnancy and childbirth is what sets up most pelvic floor disorders, which include incontinence, problems emptying your bladder, and also painful bladder conditions or overactive bladder with the loss of urine that may go with that.
So what can we do? You're saying that you're so quiet.
Just taking it all in.
But I think it's really interesting because I think as you open up the discussion in subjects like this, do you find that people are saying, yes, I have urine loss when I go to exercise or I run and I don't really know what to do, I'm really super active. And you said that there are a lot of treatments.
There are, and I think a lot of people have thought that it's just a normal part of getting older.
Right.
But other women are really embarrassed about talking about it, and they just kind of suffer in silence. But I think as our generation gets older now and they want to be more active and they want to be healthy and they want to do the things that they enjoy, they really want to take a more active interest in how do I treat this and how do I fix it even.
Exactly.
So we have a number of treatments. Many are medical, many are physical therapy, and some are surgical to improve the quality of life and help people enjoy the things they're used to.
What do people need to experience before they come to you? What would cause a patient to decide to come?
I think any of those problems that start to become problematic.
Okay.
They're quality of life issues, they're not deadly, but if you're leaking urine at a time you don't want to, or leaking stool, if you have a bulging or a feeling that things are falling out, if it's interfering with normal activities, or if you have painful conditions, either of the bladder or the pelvis, those are all things that we can help with.
Can you talk to me a little bit about where you're located and the group that you're with now, because you're pretty excited about that too.
I am. We've joined a great group that has really committed long-term caregivers there that have been in the community, and they really want people to get better, and they're engaged with how people are doing. And I'm with Glenn Werner at Werner and Glover Women's Health, and we're on Ribaut Road here in Beaufort. Which
is really exciting, and I do think that as we've gotten older, we have kids, you know, things shift, things change, and knowing that there's a treatment is really important. Do you act as a primary gynecologist then for folks, or?
Certainly we do that. I have a background in minimally invasive surgery and vaginal surgery, as well as urogynecology. So we treat a range of gynecologic problems.
Are you new to Beaufort?
I've been here 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Yes. That's pretty new.
That would be new. Well, but you said you've been vacationing down here too.
Right. We have a home that we've been coming to part-time.
So you had scouted it out a little bit.
Yes, my wife actually found it, and I fell in love with it.
Oh, that sounds
fantastic.
Wonderful. Do we need to be referred to you, or again, can we just call to make an appointment?
You can call Werner and Glover's Women's Health, and we usually get people in very quickly. For problems, we can get people in usually within a day.
Oh, we're so going to have you back, and we're going to come on with more questions. We're just getting you initiated to this
warming up.
Yeah, just well, because I think it's something that, again, I'm 64, and I've got 9 grandkids, and all my kids are now talking about exactly what we've been alluding to, if you will, and I think it's a fascinating subject and something that's totally treatable, so why not?
Yeah, it's very common. 40% of women have it.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. Dr. Glover, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for
Stay
having
with us. We'll be right back here on Girl Talk.